Afternoon all, my name is Anubhav Saxena. I am faculty in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering in Anand International College of Engineering. Students, today we will be starting with pushdown automata, which is a very crucial topic in the subject of theory of computation. So for the better understanding of the concept, first we will look for the graphical representation of finite automata. Thereafter, we'll look the graphical representation of pushdown automata, and we will compare both the graphical representation. Then we will move forward towards the machine characterization of pushdown automata. So let's start with the content. So this is the graphical representation of finite automata. So this is called the input tape. Input tape is being capable of holding input symbols of the string. This is read-write header. Read-write header can simply read one symbol at a time from the input tape, and it can move in forward direction, that is right hand side direction. This is finite control. Finite control can have some state. So basically the transaction in finite automata depends upon two things. First, what is the symbol we are reading from the input tape, and what is the state on finite control. So by the combination of these two things, we can define a transaction or a move of the finite automata machine. Here in the graphical representation, you can see there is no memory component deployed. So for the languages which do require some sort of memory for their machine implementation, like for example a to the power n, b to the power n, this language requires some sort of memory, because we need to remember the count of a's, because after the a's are generated, we need to generate the same number of b's. So the machine implementation of this language will definitely require some sort of memory. So as the finite automata doesn't have any memory component, so these sort of languages which do require some sort of memory cannot be implemented with finite automata model. So we need certain models which has higher power than finite automata, like pushdown automata, linear bounded automata, or the most advanced computing model, that is called Turing machine. So now let's see the graphical representation of a pushdown automata. So this is the graphical representation of pushdown automata. It do have an input tape which is capable of holding input symbols. It also has a read-write header which can read a symbol at a time from the input tape, and it can move into the forward direction. It also have a finite control which have some state onto it. There is a additional memory component deployed in the structure of pushdown automata, which is called pushdown stack. Pushdown stack can hold stack symbols, valid stack symbols. Z0 is the initial stack symbol which marks the bottom of the stack. So a transaction in pushdown automata is basically comprised of three things. First one is what is the symbol which we are reading from the input tape, what is the state on the finite control, and what is the symbol onto the top of the stack. So by these three things, we can define a transaction or the move of the pushdown automata machine. So here you can see that pushdown automata is nothing but a finite automata with some memory component deployed with it. So there are three operations which we can perform on a pushdown automata. First operation is push operation. Push simply means we can push certain symbols onto the stack. Pop operation means we can pop certain symbols from the top of the stack, and bypass simply means we can overlook the current symbol from the input tape and we can move into the forward direction just by ignoring the current input tape symbol. So if you compare both the models, here the transaction is dependent upon two things: what we are reading from the input tape, secondly what is the state on the finite control, and there is no memory component deployed in the finite automata model. But in the push down automata, the transaction or move can be defined by the help of three things: the symbol on the input tape, the state on the finite control, and the symbol onto the top of the stack. So this is the basic summary about the finite state model and the push down automata model. Now we will understand the machine characterization of the push down automata machine. So basically a push down automata can be defined by 7 entities. So push down automata is a 7 tuple machine. The first one is finite set of states, which is written as Q. The second one is sigma, which stands for valid input alphabets that can be on the input tape. The third one is transaction, and in the previous slide we have seen the transaction depends on three things. Next one is tau. Tau stands for valid stack symbols. That means what we can push into the stack. That symbols are called stack symbols. Next one is q naught, which is the initial state. Actually it is same as in the finite state machine. Next one is z0. Z0 is the initial stack symbol. And the last one is f. F is set of final states. F is a subset of q. That means all the final states will be the subset of the total number of states, that is finite set of states. Sometimes in the PDA we don't have set of final states. Even the string can be accepted without any final state. So the transaction in PDA depends on three things. First one is the set, the state on the finite control. The second one is what is the input symbol we are reading from the input tape, or even we can read epsilon from the input tape. So basically from these two things we will be reading either of the symbol. Either we will be reading some valid symbol from the input tape, or we will be reading epsilon. Generally epsilon indicates the end of the string. If we are reading epsilon from the input tape, that means we have exhausted the entire string and we have moved towards the end of the string. The third entity is what is the symbol onto the top of the stack. So by the combination of these three things, we can define a move or a transaction in PDA, which may result in the change of state, or maybe the state may not change, and any valid stack configuration. So this is the machine characterization of push down automata. Hope it is understandable to all of you. Thank you.